And people think it's just so easy. Then you just turn it off. And then you can do something else. And you can.
I see you. Where are you going?
Okay, and then this is the vlog.
Get over here. Azara, what are you doing? I see you.
Hey, let's get a Mountain Dew over here.
We're getting ready.
What are you doing? Now she got makeup all over the couch. So you're hot. You know that. You did it. Did you get makeup on me? Yes, you did. The joy. I'm trying to do my makeup. Can I do my makeup? No? You want some Daniel the Tiger? That's not gonna work. Alright. Hopefully I can get done with this other brow. And it's not really her at all. It's just, it's something else. And it's just, I'm tired of putting so much pressure on myself. And it's like, it's not fair because some people just don't get it at all. They just don't. It's actually like, her is not like, I don't know, I just don't want to go into too much details about it because it's just, I know it has nothing to do with her because like, she's not a problem. It's just, I have something else going on in my mind and I'm just like frustrated right now because it's just not going the way I want it to go. Like the day. And it's not like the other person either, it's me. Like, and that's the thing, like a lot of this stuff is me, you know what I mean? Like I have to figure out, you know, something different. I have to, you know, do the shadow work. I have to do the inner deep work. And it's not easy. Like a lot of people think when you're doing a lot of the healing, especially from your trauma, they expect it to be all rainbows and sunshines, and it's really not. You have days like this where you just break down and cry because you just have a realization about something from your past. I know. Yeah. And you know, it's like, and some people can't handle it. There's a lot of people that can't handle sitting in their emotions and dealing with it. And for the longest time, I was one of those people. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle sitting in my emotions. I couldn't sit here and work through the feelings that I'm feeling. And so people just don't get it. They don't. They just have their opinions and their assumptions, and they just automatically assume that you're supposed to click a switch, and it doesn't work like that. You can't click a switch, especially if you grew up in a trauma. And it's not like, you know, you could go to therapy, you could get medication, you could do all that, but it's still not going to happen on your time or anybody's time. It has to be a treatment plan. It has to be something that is going to be a work in progress. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And I'm just tired of beating myself up for shit I can't control. I can't control anybody but myself. And that's something that a lot of people try to make it seem like I have control. I don't have control over nothing. Or except for what I can do for myself. And people think it's just so easy. That you just turn it off. And then you can do something else. And you can. I know. Ow, ow, ow. Why are you pinching me? Ow, ow, ow. And honestly, if it wasn't for my kids, I probably would have been shut down. I probably wouldn't be here. I probably would have been successful in committing. But people think it's really that simple. Like, it's just that easy. That you could just go to therapy and then it just be done. No, it don't work like that. It really don't. And yes, it's possible to go to therapy and not be on medication or get back on medication, and it's not one set in stone. Like, there's always a plan, and plans change. I can't really just had a breakdown right now on camera, and usually I try to keep this stuff off of camera because I always get judged for it, but like now I'm just like, I really don't give a shit anymore because people need to see that. People need to see the actual like journey behind it. Like, it's cool and all to see the results. It's cool to see the whole, you know, the celebration and the congratulations and all that, but people really need to see the hard work behind it. It feels like you're drowning most of the time when you're trying to do the work, and people don't want to see that. People want to judge and nitpick and pick apart every single piece of it, of the process, of the journey that you're going through. And sometimes there is no end. To be honest with y'all, there is no end. Sometimes it's just, you just have to go with the flow of life. You just do. And get through it. And take one day at a time. And sometimes, and for me, at one point, I had to get through every 20 minutes. I had to see myself through every fucking 20 minutes. Until the end. Until I went to bed. And then I had to do it again the next day. It really be like that sometimes. And people don't understand, and they just want the end results. They just want you to be like, well, do better now, be that person that you claim that you want to be. And don't work like that. Sometimes you just can't. You have to push through. Sometimes you have to sit through the moment, talk it out like I am right now, right through it. Run, go work out, dance to music, do something to get your head, get yourself out of your head, because it can be really horrible. And depression is real to the point where you get in your life, and people are doing it every day, and people are sharing it every day on social media. They're struggling and nobody gives a fuck, and they wonder why nobody talks to them. Instead of talking to them about their depression, they rather keep it inside because they have people out there talking behind their backs about them and making fun of them about it, and to be their own friends and family. Y'all are strangers to me, so I expect strangers not to care, not to give a fuck, but it'd be the smallest little triggers. Like right now, wanting to do something for myself and take care of myself, that triggered me only because I'm struggling to do that, and I can, not consistently, not the way that I want to, not the way that other people expect me to, and it's hard. And it's not really her, it's not her at all. It's me. It really is me. It's just something that I struggle with all the time, and people don't realize it. And this is the reason why there's filters. Like, people talk shit about filters. This is the reason why we have filters, because people struggle on a daily to love themselves and to put out themselves out there in a way that is not going to make them feel like shit. And this is the reason why we have filters. Oh my God. I'm done crying. I'm going to, I need some coffee. I haven't had a coffee all day this morning, and I thought maybe that might help. No, I need some fucking coffee. And I'm going to just put this out there, like, I don't even care at this point. Y'all can judge. Y'all can have your opinions. It makes no difference to me. I really don't care anymore. But I know this will help. Like, if you go back to my first video was about the 100-day reality challenge and doing things that I can accomplish in 100 days to be a better person overall, whether if it was a better mom, a better person, manifesting certain things. My channel has always been about the raw, real, and truth, and about me working through to being a better person. It's always been like that, and I want to bring that back to where I'm not afraid to share the real, to show the raw. Like, you know, people, you know, having some type of way about me sharing about my daughter getting suspended from skipping school. Like, that's what real shit, like, that's real life. Parents go through that, where their kids are skipping school and being rebellious, and, you know, and us as parents, we struggle because we guilt ourselves, and we beat ourselves up because we feel like we did something wrong, or maybe our choices in the past made us do the wrong thing to raise our kids the wrong way. And it's real. Like, I know I'm not the only one that's struggling with this. And there's just times where we have to cry. And then there's times where we have to cuss and scream. And then there's times where we have to apologize and be vulnerable and share everything. Like, that's just real life. And I just so happen, along with millions of other people, put it out there on YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I know there's billions of other people that can relate, or make me not feel like I'm alone in this, because sometimes I do feel like I'm alone. Let me get some coffee, smoke a blunt. Yes, I smoke weed. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go smoke a blunt, because I just need a moment. I think that's what it is. Like, I just got home into the house, and then I just jumped into doing my, like, trying to take care of myself, not realizing that drinking coffee, smoking a blunt, and just smoking a cigarette are a part of my self-care routine. Like, it is what it is. Some people may not agree. Some people may feel some type of way. Oh, fucking well. Like, look, I gotta do what I gotta do. And she's in the kitchen. Why are you in the kitchen? Get in here, girl. Are you supposed to be over here? Huh? Are you supposed to be over here? No. Get over here. You're not supposed to be over there. Ew, you stink. That's why you disappeared. Now I know why you disappeared. She went to go poop. You poop? Eat that poopy butt? Let me change your butt. Mommy gotta make some coffee then. I'm coming. Alright. I gotta do my hair like this. Y'all, I'm better. I'm feeling so much better now. I just had to get that out. But I need to, I just put on mascara because I just didn't want to deal with putting on lashes or trying to put on lashes. It's just not even worth it. This is the reason why I would prefer to go just get my lashes done, because then I don't have to worry about it. So I might just make an appointment and get that done. I go to an awesome artist. She just opened up her shop I'm super excited for her. I'll have her information down in the description box, especially if you're in the Redding area or in the Berks County area, because I know I've gotten a lot of subscribers that are in the city. And hello, welcome to my channel. Or if you're like in the Philly area, whatever, your neighbors or friends, you know what I'm saying? If you're ever in the area and you see me, like, say hey. I've had a few people say hi to me, but for the most part, people say that they see me after the fact. I'm actually a nice person. You can come up to me and say hi. If I'm with the kids and Leon, you can say hi. We're not gonna bite unless you want us to. Yeah, it's just sometimes it happens, like stuff like that happens a lot, especially if you're working on healing yourself and you're going through therapy and you're just, you know, you have to feel the emotions, and a lot of people can't take that. A lot of people cannot deal with those emotions that come up when something triggers them. And honestly, like her, it had nothing to do with her. It was something else that I was thinking about in that moment, and it just like hit me. Like there was nothing that I could have changed it. It was nothing that I could have helped make it be a different experience. It had to happen. And that's the thing, that's the ugly side of doing the inner work, the ugly side of doing shadow work. If you're into doing that, it's real. It happens. Sometimes, you know, shit just happens and you're just like, why the fuck am I crying? Like, and then all these thoughts just like pour in. And sometimes memories that you didn't even know that you had, or memories that you try to bury deep inside, and it just decides to come out, and there's nothing holding it back. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't want to talk about, or there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't want to see, and they fail to understand that like it's real. Shit, like that shit is real. It feels like you're, in some cases you feel like you're drowning, like you cannot take any air. I don't know why this girl's climbing. Why are you climbing me? What are you doing? Why? She's trying to get down to get to something. I know her. You're not getting it. You can't have it. You can't have it. But it's really like that. Like, it really feels like that. Like, you're drowning. And a lot of people, it's not that a lot of people don't want to talk about it. It's a lot of people are afraid to talk about it because of being judged. And there's a lot of people that don't want to talk about the fact that they have depression or they're struggling because let's be realistic, especially in Black families. And I'm saying that because I grew up in a Black family. Regardless of how I look, I grew up with a Black mama. So especially in Black families, it's got more gossip than helping. And that's the part that's like fucked up in culture. It's just like so fucked up. Like, instead of getting help, you rather just judge them and gossip and talk about them. And it's like, so this is the reason why nobody's getting the help that they need, because nobody's talking about it, because they're afraid that somebody's gonna make fun of them. And then in most cases, people are like, you know, telling them like, I'm struggling, I'm going through this, this is happening, and nobody's listening. And then when people actually, and then when it's too late and a person decides to take their life, you know, that's when everybody is like, oh, worried about it and concerned and feel some type of way. Like, the person was screaming for help when they were here, and you could have done something, but you chose not to. And it's like, shut your mouth. So it's really real. And I'm just like, I'm so done trying to hold that back. I'm so done trying to pretend like it's not happening, especially with me right now and my journey and my process of, you know, going to therapy and doing everything that I need to do to be a better parent and a better person. I mean, the whole ultimate goal, I mean, the initial goal was to go in there to be a better parent and to get a better understanding of my kids. And now I'm starting to realize, like, no, you need to work on yourself. Go ahead, go, look. Here you go. You wanna watch the show? That's the issue. She wanted to get down. She wanted to get down. But that's the legit, like how it is. So I'm fine. I just had to experience what I was experiencing in the moment. I'm not depressed or anything like that. It's just shit like that happens. And even the kids be like, are you okay, mom? Like, what's going on? And when that happens, it forces me to communicate. And mind you, like, growing up, we're not supposed to communicate. Like, as a child, you're not supposed to communicate and talk about your feelings and share how you feel and all that. Like, that's not something that's normal. And for me, it forces me to communicate my emotions because the kids are confused, and I don't like the fear in their faces. I don't like the concern that they're, you know, sharing if they see me like that. And it forces me to communicate and explain to them what's going on, how is my emotion, and it actually opens a dialogue for them to share their experience or share their concerns and how they're feeling. I just don't want people to think like there's going to be an end result for everybody. Like, it's not. Like, sometimes there's not going to be an end to the journey of self-healing. It's something that's going to constantly happen over and over again, and that's because we go through life, and as we go through life, we're going to have more different traumas, and we're going to have different experiences and things that we thought we worked through in. It's going to bring itself back up because we have to ask ourselves that question, like, how's this serve me? What is the purpose behind this? Why am I experiencing this? What lesson do I need to learn behind this? Where do I need to take accountability for this situation, depending on what happens as life goes on? So don't think that it's just going to be a one-time thing. It's going to constantly happen, especially as you grow and evolve. And I know for me, I don't know how to explain it, but I know that it's a process. And just know that it's not going to happen overnight. You know, don't let nobody make you feel like you have to, like, be a one, like, all the time. Like, that's not the case. Like, that's not realistic. That's not life. But most importantly, you have to be gentle with yourself, because, you know, it doesn't matter what the outside world is saying to you. It's what you're saying to yourself. And that's why I was able to, like, take a break, rethink, drink some coffee, smoke a blunt, and, you know, get myself back into, like, the motion of things. Before, I would be the type of person that would just say fuck it and not even continue my day, and then just continue to be in self-pity, and we done with that. Like, just, your girl is done with that. We're not doing that anymore. We're working on ourselves and trying to get out of that mentality, because that mentality didn't get me anywhere before. So we're gonna do something new. So I'm gonna straighten my hair. That's all I need to do, and then I'm done. I've been straightening my hair because it's nice out, and it's not like my hair is gonna frizz up and quickly. So I've been lucky. So I'm gonna straighten my hair real quick and probably put her down for a nap and get some work done, because I haven't gotten anything done since I woke up. Okay, so I'm done with my hair. The baby's taking a nap now. I am about to clean up this kitchen, and then I'm gonna get some work done.